it's kind of one of the coolest storylines for this team is hold it.
Yep, we're fighting again. Nuclear is at full health, but Beryl not so good. Flashes board, Shield of Daybreak, Tolerant, battle dancing to try and get out one more auto, and Nuclear's going to answer back.
TP?
Bottom side, we got teleports, we got a party on the bottom side. 3 versus 2, Nuclear's dead once again. Is it going to be a double? I think the answer is going to be yes, and Royal Youth are attacking the weakness of Damwon beautifully in this early game.
And the fadeaway.
At the same time, we've got all 3 lanes being shoved, in fact. Pilot topside as the quickness comes in. Shield of Daybreak's going to put a stop to it as Closer dives on in. That's a great ulti that's going to run around the Baron pit, but I don't think it's enough damage. That's the kill under the Kiana, just destroyed as Pilot has to flash instantly. A defensive kick gets rid of Shield there on the backside as Tolerant. Break down as Amit looking for Nuclear. As if he stuns him, there's going to be Killer Instinct opportunity, but he's not going to be able to because there's just no one there to get any CC, so he's eaten up by the Culvermeek. Slicing and dicing, and look, Nuclear, that was on brand, but it's not necessarily what we want to be seeing here from our Damwon 80 carry.
That's a welcome back to Europe.
Yeah, I think so.
TP.
Whoa, that's an aggressive teleport there into the Damwon jungle.
That's a double teleport.
Look at it as there's the grand entrance, immediately pulled. And Nagari says, that was cute, but we're not going to do anything. Speaking of not doing anything, Royal Youth just steal away the Infernal. Right. You heard the stories about Nagari as we've got an ultimate into the wall, looking for the one-shot, and Closer finds it all too easy onto Canyon, and that's not all they're saying here as Beryl goes down to about half health. Showmaker trying to return the favor as Nagari does get forward. Big stun there, finds the backline as Beryl goes golden, but there's a Vladimir now here. Kiana gets a second kill, the Hemo Plague onto 2, but they've moved out of the way of the Vlad.
That is a Cinderella story in the making for this TCL team.
Well, big flash out from Pilot. Decides to invest that one because, of course, the ultimate just not off cooldown yet. So 3,000 gold is almost
and there's not
the lead.
a big team fight. Look at the CS lead. Damwon are doing a far better job.
Just Nagari trying to start it. Pilot does get slowed down, but remember, does still have the ultimate, and they just brute force the outer turret in the mid lane, not wanting any more, unless Showmaker throws the longest chain and hits someone today. So they have a lot of Baron vision, and that's a decent grand entrance. Canyon just insta-pops him, though. Nothing that he can do about that one. Supreme display of talent might be a problem, but Nuclear has the heal, keeps himself alive. Closer, running the hell out of there, as now we've got 2 different fights, and it's being won for the moment. Shield trying to get the work done. Kingslayer is going to keep him healthy as low health bars. On Damwon's side, it's pretty clean, but Nuclear is going to go down. They're chasing after the Croc, but it looks like he's created enough distance as Showmaker pops back to the distortion, destroys the Silas, and finally Damwon have found a probably, in a lot of analysts' eyes, better than 3 Ocean Drakes.
I mean, if we're constantly ducking in and out of fights, I'd give it to the Ocean.
I guess it's all right as Supreme Display of Talent, and see you later, Showmaker. Closer comes down. That's what a Kiana can do. She can just stop you from being able to play League of Legends.
And frankly, what you doing there, Showmaker? He's like, I'm safe.
Split pushing bottom lane, I think is the technical term, as Tolerant going to miss everything in the mid lane underneath this outer turret. Beryl just wandering backwards. That was his strategy.
Maybe it's one of those situations where you're so used to Kiana being banned that you just forget how quickly she can move on a map.
Well, Beryl actually out of position here. Not going to find too much, but does get the Zenith Blade, which is largely defensive, not defensive enough, as he's taken down by
Pilot. In the TCL, I think he's, to me, the X factor or the difference maker. I know that, again, they rely on Pilot. Pilot is such a strong ADC in the league. But for me, Closer was the make or break difference for while Royal Youth are here.
That is another pop. Canyon eventually goes golden as we've got a huge ult into the wall once again, but Kiana's dead as the Supreme Display of Talent goes down. Hemo Plague into the backline, but Beryl's already dead, and Pilot with a double kill, but Nagari at full health. Keep your eye on him. All of the damage still up for Damwon as Nuclear is flashing into 3 people, but is still going to survive, and Damwon are angry. They don't want to lose team fights like this, but it's an even one in the end.
And you can see those windows where Royal Youth are like, we've got it, we've done them, we've beat them, we can transition into a Baron, but then it's like the final bosses show up and do this.
For Pilot. Nope, not going to find him.
This is a 2-man army. Showmaker and Nuguri right now.
Yeah, it's basically all the champions that you need at this point in time, especially
dead,
with Nuguri.
and Damwon Gaming on the Baron.
Yep, they have started it up, and that's a lot of damage onto this Baron as well. Already down to half health as Armit Dominus pre-popped to start this one up. He's sliced in, he's dicing out as the Baron is dead for Damwon Gaming. The Solar Flare comes in, he tries to commit to it, but the Crocodile was already dead and Closer still in the death chamber from earlier. More wards. We love playing with wards, Frosco, as we've got another team fight as well, and that is a very dead Showmaker.
Didn't check the time.
A little bit overly ambitious there and didn't actually have his timepiece available as there's the Feather Storm himself the triple.
Was that really Nuclear's damage, though, or was that...
No, it was not, but he was the one that had his name on the triple kill, all right?
I'm pretty sure that was the Vladimir damage. You saw the Spellbinder, the Void Staff, the hat, and the Timepiece come out, and this boy hits like a truck. Look at that.
Yep, this is a 1v2,
Yeah.
don't want, mate. Oh, dear. Nogari just turns around and kills him. That can be your shoes this time. That's what the Crocodile's turning into as Nuclear turns up towards the bottom side, and Closer is already out of there. 1 kill away from an ace as the inner turret is going to be falling bot side and mid. And now the inhibitor turret going to be the next one on the chopping block.
And what felt like a very back and forth game in terms of the fights, the fact that Royal Youth did not go silently, that they kept trying to stand up, take their shots at Danwon Gaming, got a couple of cheeky ones in there on the bot lane, but eventually, like you said, Danwon just fell back to their macro, fell back to their micro, and are now just brute forcing this game away from Royal Youth.
Yeah, it's looking pretty scary. 2 inhibitors go down, and now all of a sudden, that gold lead has ballooned to the tune of 11,000, and no longer do we have the advantage with the Infernal Drakes because that was evened out. Tolerant still actually looking for more as that's a solar flare. It's going to land onto Pilot. Can they kill him before he can? Yes, they certainly can. He's just trying to go for the end of the game. Only 1 member down, but it is Pilot. He's certainly a lot of the damage here for this squad. Did have those 3 items that we talk about so often. And now the siege is on. Tolerant tries to find the CC, but he's not going to be able to. Nogari goes into his pool, but Tolerant's still alive for now. Nexus turret not so lucky. Still, 1 more does remain, and Canyon makes his way back in. He's got a GA. He can actually use that to try and get aggressive onto this last remaining turret.
They want a style.
Oh, yes. As in he goes, he's in the fountain, tries to get the 1-shot onto Closer, but can't actually do it. The Nexus turret not going to be so lucky, as now the Nexus is that focused on one. It took longer than a lot of people expected, but they will be able to win their first game at Worlds. This team